This video walks through the key features of our December 22nd release. One of the first things you will notice when you launch SAM after December 22nd is a streamlined dashboard with fixed locations for messages, notifications, and helpful links. New messages are prominently displayed on the left, and if multiple messages appear, you can use either the navigation buttons on the bottom of the screen or the left and right arrows to access them. When creating a new section and adding textbooks, you will be presented with a more visual and easily searchable design. If a title includes an ebook, it will be tagged with a green ebook icon. Once you have located your textbook, click to select it. The first thing you will notice is that you can assign the full ebook as well as individual ebook chapters if you would like. By default, every module will be enabled, and you can deselect modules that you are not teaching. This allows you to personalize the course experience for your students. This is especially helpful for instructors that are using our collections, where you will find content from across an entire series. In this case, you may prefer to deselect all items and simply select the ones used in your course. For our LMS integrated SAM users, the selected chapters will be available in the content selector, so you can now embed a deep link to individual modules into your LMS. When you are finished, click Add Book. This will move the textbook from available titles to active textbooks. You'll now see that the ebook and chapter readings are enabled for the course. Once you have confirmed your textbook is active, click Save and Close. If you have students using Cengage Unlimited, adding a textbook or textbooks to your section will enable that textbook for rental on the Students Cengage Unlimited dashboard. Students qualify for one discounted rental per SAM section. From the student's perspective, individual ebook modules, which are always available, can be accessed from the activity list and are highlighted in green to differentiate from assignments. You can use the caret to expand the textbook and reveal the modules. Clicking on a link will launch the module. Our December release also includes a new, more modern content player available to adopters of SAM 2016 and builds the foundation for our SAM 2019 content player experience. When you launch a training or exam, the first thing you will notice is the horizontal orientation of the content player toolbar, which was previously on the left. This maximizes the screen real estate for students to complete their work while providing quick access to the tools needed to complete the training. At the top of the screen, you will see the assignment names as well as the task ID, displayed prominently at the top of the page, which aids students in reporting any issues they may encounter. Students will continue to access the task menu, where they will find a list of tasks as well as tabs for Mac hints and shortcut keys. They can also use the arrows to navigate to the next or previous task. One additional change you will see is the more prominent placement of the Submit button in the upper right-hand corner. This new position will help to minimize any issues of students closing the content player without submitting their assignment. You will also notice a streamlined workflow for students when completing projects based on extensive research and feedback from our adopters. Assignment steps are more clearly defined through an assignment wizard. Information about the assignment is more prominently displayed to students, including the assignment name, number of attempts remaining, and assignment availability. They will also see an info button, which details the steps to complete a project. As always, students will download an instruction file, start file, and any supporting documents. Note that the workflow for textbook projects is somewhat different. With textbook projects, students are expected to use the textbook narrative to complete the project. In this case, students who did not purchase a print textbook will have the option to launch the ebook module. Regardless of which project is selected, when a student has completed their work, they will return to the assignment and the system will take them to the project upload page. Here, they will see the expected file name and an upload button. Support for drag and drop was added with this release as well. Another improvement you will see is in the messaging students receive when submitting an incorrect file. For example, when a student file name does not match, or if the student repeated the file extension. Once the student submits their assignment, they will have immediate access to view their results. Our December release also provides an initial release of the SAM 2019 content and one additional change to our content player. For 2019, we have replaced the intro mode with what we are calling the guide. This provides the same content from the intro mode, which includes the various methods you can use to complete the task. However, it is now available for students while they are in the Observe, Practice, or Apply modes. For example, if a student wanted to use a keyboard shortcut instead of the ribbon, they could open the guide, learn those steps, and then return to their training mode to complete the task. We expect our introductory content to be available in March, and the remaining content to be delivered in July. If you do not see the SAM 2019 content in your database, please contact your Cengage Learning consultant.